Pringle. Pupukol kagad ng tres. He went 2 of 3. Back in the first half from that distance. Misses on his first attempt dito sa third. Pero ang bola parang mananatili pa rin sa Global.
Loose ball foul on Ranidel de Ocampo. That's what I mean when you know that you can get offensive rebounds. Malakas ang loob mo tumira sa labas. Kahit magmintis ka, malamang sa inyo bola. No?
Pringle. Halos na wala na sa kanya yung bola. Lalabas nila kay Jensen. Jensen off the dribble. Ay. Kala ng tropang TNT, baka daw nag-traveling yun. As Ranidel gets his second basket in the game.
Good assist by Jason Castro to his buddy, his partner. You know, they've been through a lot of wars together. They've won a lot of championships together.
Both for TNT and for the national team. As Jensen lights it up from deep. Hatid pa rin sa atin. O Semerad rather, hatid pa rin sa atin ng Oppo F1 selfie expert. Semerad with the rebound. Pringle puts his head down. Gusto makipagsayaw dito kay Rosser. Jensen over to Romeo. Di lang nasa po ng malinis. Swing sana niya yung pabalik kay Semerad. Romeo steps back. No. Warner trying to carve out some space. Huli. Nitaw tuwa. Huli ulit. 2 blocks by Mo.
Well, at least he kept himself from getting another foul just by raising up his hands. He didn't really chat. Oh, that's a bad dribble there na nahuli. And 4-on-2 situation dito.
Lalabas sila to the long ball. Bang! Anthony Semerad with a couple of three-pointers in this third quarter. Parehong hatid sa atin ng Oppo F1 selfie expert.
10 na ang 3-point shot dito ng GlobalPort and they're back to a 16-point lead.
Largest lead of the game was 19. Tautua gets his second triple to go.
Nakakatawa yan. He missed an underneath the basket shot on a one-on-one against Romeo. But he hits a 3-point shot from the outside. He keeps himself in this ball game. TNT has great chances of coming back.
12 puntos na para dito kay Mo Tautua. Romeo jumps it over to Warner underneath. Calvin high off the glass for 2.
Tama rin ang passing na ginagawa doon ng GlobalPort bottom tier.
Ranidel puts it on the deck. Lalabas ulit kay Mo. Di makakuha yung pangatlo niya at sa rebound play, nagkabuhol. Itong sina Jensen and De Ocampo, looks like a foul is whistled on Keith na nagbibigay sa atin ng pagkakataong makuha itong report ni Miss Erica.
Para sa GlobalPort, angat man ng 12 pagkatapos ng first half, pinaalalahanan pa rin sila that they have to avoid that 7 straight points made incident nung unang yugto. They cannot allow that kind of game and still always consider the TNT as a champion team that knows how to come back and win. Para naman sa tropa, they were just reminded not to give up on fast break points and easy layups. They should always be on their toes to get back on defense to limit the guards of Global as it is already difficult to manage them one-on-one. Balik sa inyo?
Actually, hindi nga lang champion team in TNT, defending champion ng tournament na ito. Itong tropang TNT. But they have been having trouble with that running game ng Batang Pier.
Well, you know, the problem with them really is you don't have an import. So, you know, another go-to guy, which they got in Ivan Johnson, but he will no longer be with them. Pangalawa, yung extra body that you can match up, get rebounds, and Castro misses both free throws, so that really hurts them.
63-48, GlobalPort in control here in the third frame. 3 minuto na lumilipas sa quarter na ito. Romeo off a series of picks has Canuelas Rosser all over him. He tries to go between Rosser and Tautua. Reyes to Tautua. Play broken up by Semerad.
It's a good call. Last touch on Semerad. Pero the pass was inaccurate. Hindi na pamasa yun dahil may defender na kasabay siya dun.
Masikip na para dito kay Mo Tautua.
Actually, nauna pa nga yung defender. Buti hindi nga naagaw yun completely.
Tautua, gustong nanakaw sana, napadala naman niya kay Rosser yung bola.
But he's creating situations for his teammates. By driving hard, he's forcing the defense to come to him. And ngayon si Canielas, Ramirez pa na, he has 4 in the ball game now.
Jensen almost lost his footing. Rifles a
Alam
pass
mo,
to Pringle.
huli, no?
Sakto pala yun. And Pringle makes a pay.
Grabe ang 3-point shooting ng Global. 3 3-point shots in this quarter. 11 already in the ball game.
Yung percentage nila, grabe. 50% ng first half. Isang beses pa lang yata nagmimitis dito sa third. De Ocampo against Jensen. Ranidel misses. Tautua trying to keep it alive. Reyes slaps it away from Warner, pero hindi rin niya makakontrol yung bola. Galit si Roy Lopez, ah. Bakit ba high blood to? Tatlo na raw, Dok. Tatlo na.
Tatlong ano? Tatlo. Tama nga. Tatlong 3-point shot itong quarter na ito.
May kumokontra kay Roy sa headset niya. Si Dr. J na nagsabi kayo naman. Pringle. Pang-apat ba? Pang-apat ka!
We're talking of the best defender that they have on the floor, and that's Ryan Reyes, and he cannot stop Pringle.
Balik sa 19 ang abante ng Batampier. Ranidel decides against the long one. Pupunta siya kay Rosser. Matt saw an opening.
Well, we cannot be trading 3 and 2. You know, lamang pa kalaban. Si Pido Arencio pa nag-timeout.
Yun nga sabihin ko sa'yo, Dok, eh. 3 and 2 na nga yung palitan na scoring. GlobalPort pa si Coach Pido pa nagalit dahil namigay sila ng Leia.
Okay, what they're doing is they're putting the small man here at the top. Send it to the small man so we can switch it. Because they're putting the corner man here. If he comes here, we're mushing it. Right? Anyway, this guy will help. The big man is here. They're going away from the big man. Got that? Okay? Then you rotate back here. Okay? Got that? Keep playing.
It's a 17-point lead para dito sa GlobalPort Batampier kontra sa defending champion TNT. Tropang Texters. Warner misses on that jump up. Tautua doing enough.
Magandang depensa niya. Kept away from the foul but held his ground.
Castro to the corner. Reyes to RDO. That's 5 consecutive points na para dito sa TNT.
And when he gets hot, that could be a problem for GlobalPort. Remember, TNT used 2 full timeouts in the second quarter, so they don't have to call any more mandatory timeouts here in the third.
Pringle on the attack. Iiwan para kay Jensen. Romeo gustong bumawi doon sa tres ni Ranidel. Huli ni Castro yun, pero nasa pa naman ni Warner yung possession. Sobra doon sa follow-up attempt, pero merong foul.
Tautua did not hold his ground. He moved sideways with Warner. That was already an awkward shot. Pero tinawagan siya ng foul, which is a correct call.
Alvin Warner only with 6 points so far, pero lamang pa rin naman ang kanyang kupunan. By 14 points.
Ang mabigat doon para sa TNT, pangatlong personal foul ni Tautua yun.
At kanina pa natin pinagkikwentuhan, Dok, na itong TNT hindi pa nga po nakakuha ng kapalit para kay Ivan Johnson. Meron palang ilang kandidatong pinagpipilian sina Coach Jong Wichico. Kikilalanin natin sila sa report ni Miss Erica Padilla.
Tama, Magu. I'm sure curious na ang TNT fans kung sino-sino nga ba ang nakapasok sa shortlist ng kumpunan na maaaring pumalit kay Ivan Johnson. The names are as follows: Diamond Simpson, Josh Harrelson, Vince Hunter, and Alan Williams. Abangan na lang natin sa kanilang susunod na laban against the Alaska Aces kung sino nga ba ang darating at tutulong sa tropa. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Miss Erica. Yung Diamond Simpson, pamilyar na yan sa mundo ng Philippine basketball. Dati na naging import ng Alaska Aces.
At nag-champion yun.
Nag-champion, no? At yung tatlo.
Yun was 6-6 and under ang kanilang conference yun na yun.
Washington, got an alley-oop pass kanina. Ngayon, si Castro binabantayan niya. Ranidel taps it back to the blur. Castro trying to go to that sidestep. Warner napituan ng kanyang ikalawang personal foul. For the benefit of the late tuners, binanggit na rin ni Miss Erica kanina na ito si Calvin Warner is actually playing with a case of jet lag dahil nga naman kararating-rating lang netong import. Balik import ng GlobalPort. Hindi pa siya nakakapag-ensayo sa Batampier.
Pangatlong mintis na ni Castro sa free throw line itong quarter nito. You know, my experience sa import, when they come in, they can probably play a good game. It's only about 2-3 days. The next game, usually when they feel the tiredness, the jet lag as we say, and
Yun
then
din yung nangyari
they
kay...
goes down like Onako.
Yun parang si Arinze Onwako ng Meralco.
Nung panahon namin yan, meron akong import dumating that night. Hapon dumating kami naglaro. 41 yung ginawa.
Partida pa yun, Dok, ha? $75-58. Wala na pong 5 kalahati natitira sa ating third quarter play.
Ranidel has picked up this game. 7 points in this quarter.
Also 9 in total rather para dito kay RDO. As Romeo goes to the fadeaway, 20 puntos para kay Terence.
Ito yung sinasabi mo, too good. Too small and too good. Hindi too good and too big. Too small and too good.
Canuela sa atake niya. Oh! Tautua wanted to throw it down in the face of Warner. Calvin would have none of it.
Pangatlong personal foul na ni Warner. Ganda yung, that's the way to go hard to the basket. You want to dunk it, so you want to stop foul. Problema nila, hindi nila kinakapitalize yung kanilang papunta sa free throw line.
As Billy Mamaril comes back in para palitan na ito si Warner. Coach Pido not taking any chances. 4:54 na titira sa ating third. Kung sakasakali siguro magra-run TNT. Re-reserva na niya si Calvin para sa fourth.
Alam mo, veterano rin yan si Pido. Years of coaching, years of play. Knows how to play under pressure, so also knows how to coach. And now, what a nice pass. And that's goaltending. Canelas, isa rin magaling dumipensa, but you know, he just cannot keep in step with Romeo. Nalingon siya, nawala na si Romeo. Kumakat na sa ilalim.
Bawal kumurap, ano, Dok? At ganun-ganun lang, 20 na po ang abante rito ng GlobalPort. De Ocampo, who has started to heat up in the third, gets it to Rosser. Babalik kay RDO. De Ocampo misses. Yo, sky high for the rebound. Romeo nagmamadali sa kabilang dulo. Romeo hit the last 2 baskets para sa GlobalPort. Lalabas kay Pringle.
Finally, nagmintis rin siya sa 3-point shot dito. They're gonna put Danny Siegel in for Larry Fournier. See, Romeo has to guard somebody, and there's a mismatch. He's guarding Ganielas, and so Ganielas is always posting him up. Ang problema ni Ganielas, he's not a scorer posting up. Not, you know, it's not too much of an offensive mind. He has to set his mind up. Balik na naman si Romeo dito kay Castro.
Kasi nag-adjust si Kramer. Ipinasok naman ni Coach Pido.
Para lumaki rin sila.
Ranidel. Sinalubong ng dalawa, Mamaril and Kramer right there. Looks like si Mamaril ang pinituan ng foul dito.
Ranidel is also another opportunist.
Yan.
Dito tayo sa Oppo. Commissioner's Cup.
Yan. Oppo.
Randel's beginning to get his scoring game dito sa third quarter. Oh, they have missed 5 free throws in this quarter.
Nakakahawa, no, Dok?
Yep.
Nagkanda hawa-hawa ang tropang TNT sa free throw.
Pero si Ranidel pagod na rin yan kasi hindi pa pinapalitan niya. So 8 straight minutes playing offense, playing defense. So he's tired. Yung medyo nga malakas eh.
Oo nga, nakakuha lang yung bounce sa pagkakataon na yun. Baba sa 19 ang abante ng GlobalPort. Yo, kontra dito kay Fournier. PP hit ng pasa papunta kay Kramer. Bitin on that bicep jumper. Yo pa rin may tangan ng possession. Yo, in traffic, ginawa ng paraan yun.
Second chance opportunities because of an offensive rebound. And the fresher players are, you know, really doing well for GlobalPort.
Blackjack na abante ng Batang Pierre. Pinawasan ng dalawa si Larry Fournier.
But TNT has to come up with a better defensive game right now. They cannot trade baskets because they'll lose this ball game. And there's another cut.
Grabe yung Romeo. Grabe lang, Dok. Grabe siya.
I have to give it to Global. They have great entry passes from their wing players now whenever there's a cut. And their assist numbers have really gone up dito sa third quarter.
24 puntos na para kay Terence. Heading into this matchup, 31 nga ang ina-average niyan. Siegel, shake, bake, Mamaril all over him. Dinamita gets it done.
Kita ko siya nung dumating siya. So far he hasn't played. And they forced the turnover on a bad inbound there by Jay. Rosario coming into the ball game. Kasama si Jai Reyes. Remember, they have put Tenok Miranda into the reserve list. Reserve protected list, I think. Together with Larry Rodriguez.
At dahil ito si Ranidel, kala niya siya napapalitan. Sabi mo nga, Dok, pagod na. Nakita ni Coach yung, teka, pagod din pala. Pinasok din si Harvey Carria. Sige.
Pagod na talaga.
Sigo mula sa labas. Lintays. Rebound, Jai Reyes. Ano height nyo?
Huwag mong mamatayin ng maliit because you never know where the ball bounces on a rebound play.
Washington denying Siegel a touch of that ball. Bonasher. Diretso sa baseline. Bola na yun. Roy Sumang with 2 of 2 from the 3-point line back in the first half. Has a total of 8 points. Is now back in the game.
So the luxury of resting Romeo and having Sumang matchup against an equally small Jai Reyes. Nagsona na dito ang TNT. They have to mark the shooters.
Sumang may tangan. Pupunta sa kanyang kanto. Eto si Yo. Lalabas sa kabila. Washington decides against it. Hesitation drive. Washington with a floater. Mintes. Mamaril boards it. Patak is good.
This great execution being displayed here by the Batam PRT.
21 na naman ang abante ng Batang Pier. Carey with a power move. Blocking foul whistle on Mamaril.
Good call by referee Jimmy Mariano. Third personal foul of Mamaril. Free throw shots coming up for Harvey Carey. San Francisco boy.
Yan.
Mintis rin ng free throw.
Nahawa na din.
Well, he's never been a real good free throw shooter because he has a different kind of form. Medyo malaki kasi ang kamay niya. Hawak niya sa bola. Ganun.
Pati jump shot na ito mukha shot put eh.
Correct. Pero meron yata dito konting injury na kailangan palitan dito. And we're going to see Meyer Hoffer see action for the first time.
Mamaril, pinalitan niya.
Oh, may dugo yata nung nagkaroon ng collision with Harvey. No?
And si Coach Pido, ayaw mapatid yung momentum kesa na patignan muna. Hindi, sab na para tuloy-tuloy.
Yeah, at saka puro malalaki rin. He has enough. You know, remember Ryan Gregorio, we met him during one of the meetings. He was really saying that, you know, Global is one good import away from really being a real contender in this conference. And I think he's right, you know.
May sampayan brigade din itong GlobalPort.
Oh, malalaki tapos magaling ang shooter sa labas.
Washington drops it off. Meyerhofer back to Jay. Jai Reyes yung bantay ni Jay Washington. He goes cross court. Sumang could not bail him out.
There's going to be a loose ball foul on Kramer, I think. And they're in the penalty. That's going to mean free throw shots.
Ito ang pagkakataon ng TNT if they can finally hit their free throws. As it is going to be Larry Fonacher moving to the line for 2 shots.
Ito medyo nakakalamang sa free throw ito sa lahat ng mga pupunta. Actually, Jason is a good free throw shooter. He just had a couple of misses dito sa third quarter. Si Larry medyo malaki kumpiyansa ko dyan.
Yan. Bata mo din to.
Well, I drafted him. We drafted him, so, you know.
Unimaginable, ano? Second rounder si Larry Fonacher. Ano?
Number 14. Tsaka nag-champion kami that year.
Yan. Dami niyong ganun eh. Mga second rounder din, ano?
Baguio.
Yan. Op! Sumang may tangan ng bola. Jai Reyes trying to keep a body on him. As TNT is sitting on that zone. Washington trying that zone busting 3. Tumatakbo ang TNT.
Yeah, they gotta push it up a little bit here.
Fonacher on the run. Scoops it up, bitin. Rosario wala. Carey gusto magpasabit. Fonacher, ay wala pa rin.
Tsaka nila pa rin. May loose ball foul dito. Kontra kay Carey ito.
Parang may pabitin ah. Meron ba may birthday party? Lahat lundagan na lundagan, Dok. Eh yung may hawak ng pabitin, hinahatak din naman.
Wala pa sa penalty ang TNT. Just gonna be a side court throw-in.
So with 1:03 remaining in the third, it continues to be GlobalPort ahead 85-67.
Pressure defense muna. Then I think they retreat into a zone. Yan ang style nila. Just make them use a lot of time. Then they retreat into a zone, as you will see.
Yan nga. Nasa 2-3 na naman. Itong mga naka-asul. Yo, trying to look for that opening. We'll go to the floater. Joseph misses. Bakan para sa rebound. Jai Reyes na naman ang nanaig. Siegel over at the other end. Spinning and faking. Dinamita gets that basket. May kasama pang foul.
He's not dynamite Danny Siegel for nothing.
Andun pa rin, ano? Quality pa rin ang mga kilos ni Dinamita. Hatid po sa atin yan ng Mariwasa Tile, celebrating 50 years of uncompromising quality.
One of our first members of the PBA, the Mariwasa. Oh, the number of free throw shots that they missed. I think 6 or 7 na yan in this quarter. And they're down by what? 16. You know? So 6 or 7 of that could have really been big difference.
Washington on the left side this time. Carey closing out on the three-point line. They go cross-court to Yo. Joseph drops it off to Meyer Hopper. Play is broken up. Carey hindi masabak yung possession. 3.4 seconds na titira sa shot clock na itong batang Pierre. Meyer Hopper, knockout play, masakit yun!
Because the defender did not protect the basket. That's the first thing you protect.
Siegel at the other end. Thought he was fouled, gets the bounce. Yun know, kinakapitan niya yung kanyang kalibang binte.
May foul to give ba dito on TNT?
Sumang on top of Reyes, off the glass! Roy Sumang with his third triple. And Jai Reyes, susubok na lang ng kanyang Hail Mary, hindi na ubra.